ready to go, as does the official. Let's bring it on. The Canucks take possession to get this one underway. Takes a knock, but he's still got the puck. Just a simple pad save made by Cranley. Nice zone entry from the right side.
Pass in front. Dishes it off again here. Another pass. Another pass. And another pass. Moves it again. Takes a shot.
And that shot gets caught in traffic. Here's a short pass to Miller. Quebec's gained possession. There's the whistle, icing the call. Big face-off looming. We're still in the early stages of this period. We're still scoreless. And gets a little boost to come up with the puck from off the wing with both centers tied up.
Sends it out front. And that chance is blocked.
Takes the pass. Moves it up through the middle from the right. Fires it. Routine save made by Demko. Angles it over to Toffoli. Quebec's got the puck. Straight up the middle. Here they come. Dumps it into the O-zone. The Canucks get a hold of the puck along the boards. Right up Main Street and on the attack. Quebec's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Dumps it in. Scooped up along the wall by Donato. Handles the pass. And that goes wide of everything.
It's a real skill to be accurate and have a heavy shot. And right now, it's just a heavy one that whistles wide.
Here we go. Puck's in deep. Moves the puck. Vancouver's got it in their own zone. Puck picked up by Kuzmenko. Strong defensive effort. On the attack along the boards. Pokes it away in his own end. Picked up along the boards by Suter. Strong defensive effort. Handles the puck. And he's knocked off the puck there. The Canucks will play it from the defensive zone. And they send it right back to him. Moves the puck along the half wall. Some solid defensive work in their own end with the poke check. Referee signals penalty coming up here with a delayed call. And he sprints to the bench to get the extra attacker out on the ice.
As a rookie, all you want to do is get that first one and get on the board.
There's the whistle, and here's the call. The Canucks have been handed 2 for interference. And the man advantage unit comes out to go to work.
First power play of the game and an opportunity to go up by 1. And analytics will tell you, when you score first, chances are you win the game.
Sends a pass over. Here's a chance. Great reflexes as he comes up with the pad save. And he slides it quickly to Miller. From along the boards, moves the puck ahead. Quebec's got the puck. Takes the feed up ahead. Can't get a hold of that pass. And there's the whistle icing the call. A reminder, the team store always accessible to you online, 24/7, 365 online. But don't forget, you can also visit their location in person at the arena, open 7 days a week. Check it out, some very cool stuff to get your hands on these days. Made the save on the play.
Cranley's made an incredible save right there, and it's kind of status quo. He's had such a consistent presence in the net all season long, as indicated by his save percentages. Teams in the win column can't do much more than give your team a chance.
Can't connect. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on.
It's always a little bit different when you're facing off against your former teammates for the first time, James. There's pent-up energy. There's a lot of nerves because you want to send a clear message. Hey, you're going to miss me.
Pedersen's won it off the faceoff. On their heels, trying to clear. And they get the puck out of the zone, and that's a break for the squad.
Oh, yeah, this PK unit, they're out there for a reason, James. You have to be able to clear the puck, and it's easier said than done, but they make no mistake this time.
Moves it to Donato. The Canucks gain possession of the defensive zone. Gets it out of his own end. Puck moved over to Lazar. Quebec's in transition. Sends it in deep. Takes the puck along the boards. Quick feed to Lazar. Sends the pass in front. And that's deflected off someone in front. Handles it along the blue line. That goes off a twig. Lifts the stick and takes the puck. Takes a couple of knocks and loses control. Grabs possession of the puck. Grips it and whips it. And he puts that one aside with ease. Puck moved back to center, forcing them to regroup. Quebec's got a hold of it against the wall. Looking for space inside the D zone. Quick pass to Mackey. And that's a great heads-up play in the offensive zone. Tries to get it out of their own end. Solid shorthanded performance there as both teams are now back to even strength.
James, the PK was a specialty team that I actually played on, and the good aggressive habits there, and it leads to the kill.
Quebec's got the puck in the defensive end. Can't maintain possession after that hit. Picked up along the wall by Cullen. From the right side, he goes to the middle of the neutral zone. Textbook stop by Demko. Vancouver's got a hold of it along the wall. Here they come inside the neutral zone. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Quebec's got the puck along the wall. Dumps the puck in. Vancouver's got the puck now. The Canucks will play it in their own end. And a nice poke check inside the neutral zone. Puck picked up in the open ice. And they'll dump it in. Grabbed along the board by Yeager. And that pass goes off a stick. The Canucks move the puck in the defensive zone. And there's the save. Now over to Perron. And he sends it across to Anderson. Drives to the sweet spot. The Nordic Blizzard have possession along the boards. And he takes the dish. Good defensive stop with the poke check. Dumps it in. Vancouver's gained possession along the boards. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Huge steal in his own end. The Canucks move it ahead.
Change up, come on.
And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Quebec's looking to break out of their own end. Taken along the wall by Toffoli. Sends it across the ice. Moves it quickly over to Hronek. Quebec's got control of it now from their own end. The Canucks gain possession. And he takes the feed. What a steal in his own end. Vancouver's moving it into the offensive end. Makes a move and the puck hops away from him.
Trying a nifty move when you have good hands. Sometimes it works, sometimes you get denied, and that's what happened there.
Picks up the puck. Vancouver's got control of the puck. Quebec's got it along the wall. Here's a short pass to Lazar. And somehow he hangs on. Demko's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. Still scoreless in this one. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Vancouver's looking to break out. Quebec's got the puck along the boards. The Canucks have it in the offensive end. Here he is from the slot. Oh, no! Luck as it goes off the outside of the post.
So so frustrating when you don't get the bounces and you just miss as that one goes off the pike. You gotta wonder, if you get the opening goal, the momentum's all in your favor.
Puck ready to drop here any moment to get... Underway again. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone.
The coach and team reminding each other that this is a critical face-off. Anytime you've got your opponent on their heels after an icing, you have to find a way to have urgency in attack.
More than half the period left to play. Still no score in this one. Off the draw, they take possession.
You hate it when you ice the puck and it comes 200 feet back to your zone. You got to give your center a tap on the pads after you win that one and get out.
The Nordic Blizzard have taken to the offensive attack. Centering pass! Great defensive play to pick off the pass. And there's the save.
There's another great save!
They make some consecutive saves there. He's got to be wondering where his defense are. I mean, how about a little help?
And that's knocked away by Cullen. From the left side, he moves it up ahead. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Through center along the wing. The Nordic Blizzard have gained possession off the wall. The Canucks going to work on offense. Big hit, and that frees up possession. Grabs the puck here in the neutral zone. Skates in behind the cage. Yager's going to play it against the half wall. And he takes the pass. What a great read breaking up the pass. And he slides it quickly to Perron. Vancouver's got it in their own zone. And now it's to Brody. From the right side and up the middle. Quick shot! And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Quebec's through center and now in the offensive end. Takes the shot. Big time stop. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Cheryl, prior to puck drop tonight, the kid got the spotlight all on them.
Yeah, and what a moment for him. You know, this is the lifelong dream when you get to step out on the ice all by yourself, I might add, and all the veterans in behind you, and you really get to feel the experience. No question about it, his family will be in the crowd. He'll be charged up thinking about when he was a young boy.
Quebec's won the draw, and they'll go to work. Gets control of the puck here in his own end. Quebec's going on the attack as they gain the zone. They fight for it along the boards. The Canucks have it now. Enters the offensive zone from the left. Shot! Long jam in front, that's broken up. Scooped up along the wall by Kuzmenko. And he loses control of the puck. Puck clears the zone, and they'll be forced to regroup. And he takes the feed. Moves it to Suter. Swatted away with the stick in the defensive zone.
Change lines, come on.
The Nordic Blizzard have gained control of the puck in their own zone. Sends the pass over. Picked off by Miller. Slides it diagonally to Toffoli. Here's a chance on the attack. Quebec's got a hold of the puck. Getting a little physical there with that collision. Vancouver's got possession of the puck. Here's a chance to the middle. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. And that's poked away. Quebec's got it in their own zone. Takes a hit on the play. Gets the puck in deep. The Canucks scoop it up along the boards. And sends it just out of reach. And it's poked away in the neutral zone. Nice heads-up play there. A centering chance! And he denies that great opportunity there. Past the midway mark of the frame, we've still got zeros on the board. And they take possession off the draw here in their own end. Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials. Whistle blows, stopping the play.
You can see the frustration as he slams the penalty box door, James. That's his second of the period. He knows he's put his team in a bad spot.
And they'll roll the power play unit right back out.
No, they haven't scored on the power play yet. 100% is not a number that you see typically. So they've got to find a way to just stay confident, trust the process and their skill sets.
Quick feed to Thompson. Slick feed. Quebec's got the puck against the boards. Lets it go. Gets in front of it. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. Miller's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. Jager's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Hard hit frees up the puck. Centering in front, and that's intercepted. Carries the puck up through center. Sends it in on the attack. Quebec's got the puck in the defensive end. Picking up momentum across the zone here on the right side. Demko's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Special teams so important. Can they capitalize on this power play here with a face-off? Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Here's the clearing attempt. And that one's blocked. They'll keep it on the attack. Scores on the man advantage and put one home.
And this is exactly why you spend so much time in practice working on specialty teams, James. You can see that good movement to open up lanes, just disrupt the box there, and they're able to cash it in. What I really love about this power play is it isn't predictable, which means the PK doesn't know where that puck is going. That's how you manipulate it. That's how you open up lanes. And this shot comes from the mid lane or the interior of the ice, and it's buried.
Quebec's gone up by one in the back half of period number one, and they're really starting to assert themselves now here, Cheryl.
You said it. They've been assertive, and they've been dominant in terms of shot share here, James. When they see an opening, they are taking it, and their opponent really doesn't know what to do.
Great use of the stick at center by Garland. And misses over the net. Picked up along the boards by Cullen. Vancouver's got a hold of the puck now. Great heads-up play with the stick by Middleton. Quebec's got the puck now. Vancouver's got possession here in the offensive zone. Picked up along the wall by Kuzmenko. Takes the feed at the back end. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Loves the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Knocked away. Suter's taking it from his own end. Quick pass to Garland. The Canucks will play it from the corner. Nice poke check. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play.
Hughes can steady the blue line for his team while also contributing points.
Quebec's been very impressive to watch in the offensive zone, and they lead it here in the first. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Throws it in. Grabbed along the boards by Donato. Moves it quickly over to Lazar.
Oh, and he has the answer there with a fantastic stop.
Fires it on net. Deep inside his own end, right in front. Can he get out of pressure? Puck dumped in. Quebec's gained possession along the boards. Pass to Lazar. And that's intercepted, and they'll go on the attack. Oh, it serves up a little too sweet with that save.
This is a dialed-in goaltender, very aware, knows where the shooter is in that low slot, and makes the save.
Quebec's got a hold of it along the wall. Tries to get it to Donato. Fired into the offensive zone, and they'll make some changes. Jager's got it behind the net. Receives the pass. Slides the puck over.
Oh, misses the net. You know he'll want that one back, Cheryl.
Well, he certainly will, James. That puck is following him around, and you can see he saw the opening, but wasn't able to put it on net.
Past the midway mark in this period. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. Jager's got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively. Slides it back to the blue line. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Demko. Quebec's playing it from the side. Here's a short pass to Hughes. Into the corner of the attacking area. Takes the feed. And they'll be forced to regroup as the puck escapes the offensive end. Takes the feed. We got a whistle as the puck goes out of play. Quebec's got the lead here late in this first period. And off the draw at center, they take control of the puck. From the left side into the middle of the neutral zone. They put the puck into the offensive end. Taken along the wall by McIntyre. The Canucks get a hold of the puck in their own end. Puck hops out of the offensive zone. They'll be forced to do it over from center. Moves it to Miller. And he comes up big with the stick save, getting all of it with the paddle. The Canucks gain possession along the wall. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Takes the feed from the left side. And he keeps possession. Quick feed to Heronic. Looks to set up at the point now. Scooped up along the wall by Miller. And that's broken up. Quebec's got the puck along the wall. Takes the pass. Picked up along the boards by Garland. Tried to make a move and the puck hops away.
He is so dangerous when the puck is on his stick in the offensive zone, but he tries one too many moves and he loses the puck.
Oh, had a chance to make a nice move and the puck disagreed with him. Suter stick handling in his own zone. Quick pass to Kuzmenko. And that caroms off a body in the lane.
Garland's been a workhorse tonight, James, and there's just another example of it, and the entire bench knows that they're invigorated by it. I mean, he's on his way down, he's stumbling, and he manages to find the puck and get a shot on net. That's tenacity at its best.
Takes possession. Moves it to the middle. And that goes off a stick. And a solid save on the play there. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Quebec's looking to take this lead into the intermission here as they put a lot of pucks on net so far. Collins won the draw and they're on the attack. Grabs the puck. Quebec's looking to break out. That's moved up ahead.
That stretch pass was a beauty, James.
Quebec's playing the puck behind the net. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Takes the feed at the point. Quick shot and puts it anywhere but the way he wanted it to go.
Well, this shot is really hard, James, but a nice reminder that if it isn't accurate, it doesn't stand a chance.
And a poke check knocks the puck away. Moves it quickly over to Anderson. From his own end, he picks up the puck. Handles the pass at center. A little dipsy-doodle and he loses possession of the puck.
Oh, I know what he was trying to do there, James. He thought he had it with that move, but he created some space for himself, but unfortunately loses the handle and it dies on his stick.
The Nordic Blizzard have the puck in the defensive zone. Out of midair, he swats it down to the ice. Handles the pass. First period nearly in the books here. Demko's got the puck and he's going to hang on. Here in the late goings of the period, 1-0 to score. Vancouver's got possession here in their own end. Slides the puck over to Bayreuther. Nice zone entry from the left. A chance to clear. Here's a race for the loose puck. Puck sent down the ice. We'll get an icing. Quebec's execution has been on point so far here in this first period. Nelson's got the puck and they'll go on the attack. Picked up along the wall by Bayreuther. And it's a quick pass to Mikheyev. Slides the puck up from the left side. The Nordic Blizzard have possession along the boards. Quebec's got possession at center. The Canucks have a hold of it in the defensive zone. And now he moves it quickly to Nelson. Here's a shot. Oh, you'll win respect for your teammates doing that. What a block. Carries it in. Here's a short pass to Mackey. Scores! At the buzzer, and they get one.
Well, coaches always say the first minute and the last minute of every period are critical. Well, rush, James, really used the ice to their advantage, manipulating their opponent, the ice that they did have, and then they were able to capitalize when the shot came their way.
Quebec's doubled up on their lead here in the late stages of the first, and that's got to be a real backbreaker at the other end of the ice here.
Especially to make it a 2-goal deficit at the end of the first period, James. I mean, this carries all the momentum with you into the intermission. Just got to find a way to continue that pace, continue that energy to start the second.
And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. All right, there's the end of period number 1. We'll take a breather. I'll recharge. The players will too. And we're coming back with period number 2 right after this.
Be sure to get next year's season tickets now at this year's locations and prices without paying extra for the first 3 rounds of the playoffs. This offer is available now. Don't miss your opportunity to pick up the best locations for next season. Stop by section 144 on the golf course.
face-off here in the second period is about set to go. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one up through the first 20 minutes?
Quebec's got a 2-goal lead heading into the second period, and I'm not surprised, actually, just a little surprised it's not more. They've dictated pace and tempo. They've been aggressive and hounding pucks. But in particular, one of the reasons why they've been most successful is they found the shooting lanes, and they're putting the puck to the net.
Looking to make something happen along the boards. And that slides right out to center ice. And he's going to come out of his crease to play the puck here. And reads the play perfectly and picks off the pass.
Demko's last save was absolutely incredible, James. Not only was it pure desperation and athleticism, but I'm not sure how he can stretch that far. I think he's been doing gymnastics in his off time.
Play blown dead. Let's get the call.
Well, the official was right there to make the tripping call, and it's a pretty easy one as the stick gets caught up in his opponent's skates.
Power play is ranked top 10 in the league, guys. They are extremely dangerous here, and with the first one of the night, let's see what happens.
They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. Moves the puck.
Oh, save on the play! Wow!
Oh, that's grand larceny, James. I mean, he just stole one away from his opponent. What a save.
Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. Here's a shot. And he snags that one with the glove.
Really want to look at this last save again, James, because this is about taking it to the next level. When you have this level of competitiveness, athleticism, and desperation and urgency in your game, you know that goaltending coaches, they can't just teach this. This is instinctual, and this is what winners are made of.
Pedersen's a warrior, and he knows the importance of sticking with it when the team is down, guys. Look to him to try to use his zone ability to spark the offense here.
Quebec's won the draw. Handles the puck. And they get the puck out of the defensive end. Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. Vancouver's gained the line and into the zone. And that's intercepted by Cullen. And manages to clear the zone. And now it's grabbed by Garland. Moves the puck to Miller. The Canucks will play it from the defensive zone. Moves it to Pedersen. Oh, what a save by Cranley.
That's a great save, but the goaltender had to get out to the top of his crease, take away all the ice, and make himself as big as possible.
Puck grab by Miller. Picks up the puck. Oh, and he had the answer on that one. Quebec's got possession while undermanned. And the puck leaves the zone. The Canucks have it now. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. Sends a pass over. And he moves it up to Cullen. Pass stolen in the open ice. Look at this down the right wing. They're on the attack. Looks to pass it to Pedersen. Taken by Hronek. The Canucks looking against the half wall. Quebec's going to be able to kill a few seconds off now with the puck. Good hit on the play. Sent into the offensive zone. The Canucks have it against the wall. Quick feed to Garland. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. The Canucks' man advantage is over.
Well, the PK does a great job, and when you kill a penalty, you create momentum. Great start there.
Gets the puck in deep. Grabbed along the board by Höglander. Quebec's got the puck inside the defensive zone. There's the whistle as the puck goes out of play. Still plenty of time left in this frame. Quebec's got some breathing room as they lead it 2-0. Jager's gained possession inside the neutral zone. Puts it in deep. Vancouver's got a hold of the puck now. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. Couldn't catch up to that pass. Oh, we'll get some tired defenders as icing is the call. Quebec's got the lead on the scoreboard. A big reason of that has been the amount of pucks that they've been putting on net. And they take possession after the defensive zone faceoff. Puck scooped up by Middleton. Quebec's on the attack. And that's off a stick. Quick pass to Thompson. Slides the puck down low. Quebec's got it from behind the net. And that's a great read to force the turnover. Ref's arms in the air. We got a penalty coming up. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Sends it into the offensive zone. There's the whistle, and here's the call.
Sometimes you're just trying to buy some time for your teammate to come in and grab the puck. And when you interfere too long, you hold that space, you're going to get the call.
Mackey's on the special teams unit, and you know he'll be looking to use his zone ability to get them on the board here, guys.
Quebec's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. Into the corner now. Oh, and some lost momentum as the puck leaves the zone. From their own end, trying to kickstart this power play. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Taken along the wall by Donato. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. Takes the puck, and he makes the save.
Demko's giving his team an opportunity to stay in the game. One save after another. He has been under siege. I mean, his save percentage says it all. They have to shore up their defense and stop chasing the game.
At center ice now, he grabs the puck. From point blank! And a huge stop by the goaltender at point-blank range. They just keep coming in waves here in the offensive end. And they'll end all that pressure as they clear the zone. Fires it into the offensive zone. Donato's got it in the defensive end. Here's a chance in front! And that goes off a stick and off target. On the attack, moves the puck into the corner. Quick pass across to Thompson. Huge steal at his own end. He grabs the puck here at the point. And he makes the save with ease. Moves it quickly over to Mackey. Nearing the point. And he takes a shot. Trying to pick the corner, but missed the net.
And there's so many things that he does well here, James. He fights for the interior of the ice. He gets a great look and just misses wide.
And this squad has really put the pressure on now. Scores! And that one going off the defender for an own goal.
Well, you don't see that very often when you shoot it into your own net trying to clear the puck. That's ugly.
Well, I can only imagine that those jitters have to be all gone now. First game and potting his first goal here, Pounder.
I mean, it's pretty impressive, isn't it? And it's a good way to get started, not just settling the nerves in, but how about your confidence? You're a young player, you're trying to make an impression, and you score your first goal, and you can see how happy everyone is for him on the bench.
Fires it into the offensive zone. Vancouver's got the puck. Passes ahead from the right side.
Quebec's been dominant in all areas of the game tonight, James. Right from puck drop, their sense of urgency, they've had their legs underneath them, and they've really been a wave that's just worn down their opponent.
And they'll be forced to regroup as the puck leaves the zone. Here's a short pass to Yager. Whacks it into the offensive zone. Scoops up the puck. Quebec's got the puck against the wall. And he takes the dish. Vancouver's got the puck. And he takes the feed. Gaining momentum along the wing. Quebec's got it in their own zone. Oh, that just sounded painful. Slides the pass over to Mikheyev. The Canucks will play it in their own end. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. Up along the wing. He got thunderstruck. Vancouver's got a hold of it along the wall. Moves it to Nosen. The Canucks carry it along the wall. Off a stick and they can't connect. Middleton's lugging the puck. Quebec's ready to go on the attack. Moves it around along the half wall. The Canucks scoop it up along the boards. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Great poke by Garland. And he takes the pass. Puck picked up by Pullman. Coughs it up on the play. Hayden on the breakaway. He scores! Oh, wow, what a play!
Well, he uses his speed to break away from his opponent and reads exactly what the goaltender is giving him to be able to convert. What a beautiful play. I love his awareness on this breakaway. His head is up the entire way, and he's reading exactly what the goaltender is giving him. He sees some daylight, quick release shot, and he buries it.
Quebec's on cruise control, or at least they should be, but they're still going full throttle, it looks like, out there.
And sometimes when you get a huge lead like this, you can get a little cute with the puck and start making careless mistakes. Not happening. They've been intense, they've been crisp, and they've been executing.
Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Dumps it into the O-zone. The Canucks gain control of the puck. Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. And that pass attempt is deflected. Moves into the slot. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Quebec's dominated right from the start. Their offense clicking on all cylinders, and they lead here in the second. The Canucks win that offensive zone face-off. Handles the puck at the point. And now it's grabbed by Perron. And that carries off a stick. And he takes the feed. Breakaway! Oh, and I think he got confused what he was going to do there.
You can see him looking at the goaltender, whether he's going to shoot or deke, and while he's thinking, well, that's going to be a call, James. That's definitely a penalty. He's really laboring, James, really struggling after that enormous...
And the challenge is accepted.
Oh, no, there he goes again, James. That's the second time this period, and it's real tough to get into a rhythm on your bench when you consistently take penalties.
There's the takedown, and I think that might be kind of a mercy rule there, right, Cheryl?
It's a mercy rule as they're exhausted, and you can see them as they're panting. But what it does mean is that the officials can come in and just break it up. There's a lot of people in the game who don't like fighting, and you can see the reasons why. But look around in this building. Everyone's standing on their feet, and the energy that it's created.
Face off and another opportunity to take a look at the man advantage unit here. Jaeger's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Quebec's got a hold of the puck. Passes on over to Middleton. Quebec's got the puck against the boards. Scooped up along the wall by Jaeger. The Canucks gain possession. Takes a bump but still hangs on to the puck. What a steal in his own end. Moves it to the offensive zone. Puck grab by Toffoli. Scores! Loki, he continues to light the lamp.
Well, that's 25 goals, James, and it ain't easy to score in this league, but he has found the back of the net in different ways that many times. Well, that's a great shot, James. I mean, with his head up, he looks at the goaltender. Quick release that beats the goaltender 5-hole.
Vancouver's goal here in period number 2 gives them at least something to start working up that mountain.
Yeah, they've been crushed all game, and if they're going to get up the mountain, it's going to be a contribution from across the board. That can't just be one player. It's got to be a collective unit that goes after it and attacks.
Grabs it in his own end. Quick feed to Toffoli. Picks off the pass in the defensive zone. Dumps it in. Picked up along the boards by Cullen. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. Taken by Toffoli. Dishes it to Pettersson. The Nordic Blizzard have taken possession of their own end. Sends it over to Donato. Here we go. Puck's in deep. Picked up along the wall by Cullen. Quick pass to Donato. And makes the save. Slides the puck down low.
Centering to the middle.
Oh, he comes up with a stop. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Quebec's had the better scoring opportunities and lots of them, which is why they lead in a big way here in the second. The Canucks win the draw. Slides it across to Garland. Grabbed along the board by Jaeger. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Quebec's got a hold of it against the wall. Sends it in front. And he denies that great opportunity there. Jostles the puck loose. Sends the pass over. Moves it to the middle. And that's stopped. Quebec's got the puck along the wall. And now it's grabbed by Garland. The Canucks move the puck in the defensive zone. Now a quick pass to Suter. He carries the puck up along the wing. A chance to get it out. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Quebec's looking to break out. Sends it in deep. Quick shot! Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
Man, he was right on that puck. He knew exactly where it was. It was tight to the crease. He got out and challenged right away to make the save.
Well past the midway mark of this period. A lot of offense in this one, mostly from one side. We've got 4-1 to score. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off. From the point, they take control of it. Along the wing up the neutral zone. The Canucks have it now. Moves it to Höglander. The Canucks have it now. Slick feed. Moves it quickly over to Toffoli. Penalty coming up here.
Oh, coaches hate stick infractions. They're real frustrating. You're right there. You're in and around the puck. You go fishing, and you wind up in the box. You know what the key to the power play is, James? Shoot the puck, and that's exactly what they did last power play, and they were successful on it right from the point. You have to have net front presence, though. You got to make sure you can get players in front of the net, not just for the screen, but to collect the rebound.
And the puck clears the zone. Looking to break out here on the power play. Tries to get the puck to Kuzmenko. Feeds it over to Miller. Receives the pass. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Thompson. Vancouver's got the puck along the wall. Directed over to Hughes. Slides the puck ahead into the neutral zone. The Nordic Blizzard have possession shorthanded. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Quebec's got the puck against the half wall. Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways.
Well, he's got such a slick set of hands. He's trying to manipulate his opponent one by one, but he tries one too many, James, and he loses the puck. Well, he's definitely not at 100%, really banged up out there, but he won.
Oh, what a save on the play!
Oh, that's such an athletic save, James. I mean, that's just all about competing, finding a way to get to the puck.
And he's ridden off the puck. And he can't hang on after that hit. And that pass is redirected. The Canucks ready to go on the attack. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. Tries to feed it over to Donato.
Off the crossbar, what a shot!
And we'll get a reset after the puck goes up and out of play.
Let's have another look at that hit there, James. I mean, he looks shaken up.
Hope everyone's enjoying the game here tonight. Another big face-off here on this power play. The Canucks come up with the defensive zone draw. Here's a short pass to Hronek. Still has possession. Centering feed! And that's off target. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. Oh, great work getting the puck out of the zone.
James, when I played, this was my bread and butter. I never saw power play time, but I saw a ton of PK time, and you knew when that puck was on your stick, you had to clear it, not only to get fresh legs on the ice, but now you could contest the neutral zone and defend the blue line on entry. That is the critical piece to any PK unit. Perron's going to have to keep his head up, James. I mean, he caused that injury at hometown.
And a penalty's coming up on the play.
When you're on a breakaway, you have to be able to get the shot off, and he gets taken down from behind. The tripping call is going to lead to the penalty shot.
And it's go time. Great save on the penalty shot.
The penalty shot's always a game of cat and mouse, but I think he does a great job of not biting first. Patience and composure, he makes the save.
Jager's won the faceoff. Great pressure to force the turnover by Kuzmenko. Oh, and they can't keep the puck in the zone. They'll be forced to tag up. Kuzmenko's got the puck in his own zone. Puts it on net. Denies him. Trying to clear the puck. Works it across to Brody. Into the attacking area from the left side. Centering pass, and that goes off someone in front. A chance in front, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Up along the wall on the right side and into the attacking area.
Oh, saved it! What a stop!
Well, that's desperation at its finest to be able to get to that puck and sending a clear message to his team that he's behind him. He's going to be the foundation tonight. Miller's the leader of this team, James. They're getting blown out right now. You got to look at it as a game within a game, winning this offensive zone faceoff and trying to get a quick punch on net.
Quebec's got the puck along the boards. Good use of the body on the play. Slides the puck over. Moves it to Toffoli. And he was ready for that save. And he'll opt to play the puck here. Takes it across the blue line. Here's a chance to the middle. Oh, he comes up with a stop. Scrum along the wall. Quebec's got possession of the puck. Shot! Comes up with a monster save in front.
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
Quebec's in cruise control here late in period number. Two as they lead by a wide margin. Hronik's moving the puck through his own zone. Nice zone entry on the left side. An easy stop with the pad by Cranley. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Quebec's had one song in their mind all night long. Shot, 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 shots. They continue to lead late in the second. Jagger's quick stick off the draw wins possession. The Canucks gain control of the puck against the wall. Quick feed to Anderson. Here's a shot. Oh, what a stop with the paddle. Quebec's got it from behind the net. Knocks the puck away in the open ice. Quick pass to Anderson. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Quebec's been dominating at all ends of the ice, especially offensively here late in the second. And they win the draw on their own end. Takes the feed. Read that perfectly with the poke check. Here's a chance! And that one's turned away. Oh, there's a stop as that pane of glass got cracked after that heavy shot.
It's all about safety first here, James, and they're going to make sure that they replace that pane. You know, if it's fired, if it's cracked, and another shot comes or a big hit, that'll send it through to the fans.
Moves it quickly over to Hronik. Delayed penalty looming. Good read with the stick to break that up. The Canucks take it along the wall.
Oh, he saved it! Oh, my goodness, what a stop!
Oh, that's unbelievable, James. I have no idea how he got to that puck. It's some gymnastics at its finest. Well, the refs are calling a really tight game, and man, this has been a parade to the penalty box, and the entire bench looks agitated, and as a result, they keep taking more.
Vancouver's got another opportunity here on the man advantage.
Well, they've worked on this setup in practice on the power play. It's already worked for them this evening, James. You can certainly see the confidence that they have in this particular setup. And man, has it been effective.
And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Here's a chance to get it out. And he gets the job done. Big thumbs up clearing that one. Takes the feed. Tries to get the puck over to Miller. Inside the offensive zone.
Shot! Oh, he stopped it!
teams. Here's a short pass to Pedersen. Long reach breaks up the momentum. And a successful clearing attempt. The Canucks gain possession along the wall. And they keep the pressure on. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. And makes the save. The Canucks have it against the wall. And the puck leaves the zone going back to center ice. And now he passes it to Toffoli. Slides it on over to Miller. Takes the pass. The Canucks get a hold of it. Quebec's going to be able to kill a few seconds off now with the puck.
Frustrating for that first unit not to be able to capitalize on the power play, but here comes the second unit. There's still time on the clock to be able to get one on the board.
Takes a shot. Misses just up and over.
James, you know in practice when you do target shooting, guess why? So you hit the net. I think he's got to get back to it and work on it.
And that's just out of reach. Angles it over to Hronek. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Grabs the puck here in their own end. Quebec's got it along the wall. Solid effort by the penalty-killing unit as the power play comes up empty.
When you're feeling it, James, and that's another effective PK. You don't get much better than that, and it's all about reading and reacting. You did an excellent job.
Quebec's offense has come to shine here tonight as we look at the score here late in the second. Puck scooped up by Brody. Taken by Cullen. Vancouver's grabbed a hold of the puck. Garland's crossed the line and gained the zone. Quebec's regained possession of the puck. Thompson's taking it from his own end. Poked away and forces the turnover at center. Quebec's got possession at center. Dumps the puck in. Here's an offensive chance. Moves it to Donato. And he makes the save. Donato's got it along the wing. Drives to the paint. And the defenders come up with the puck. Seelovs hangs up. And look at this. They're going pressing rules.
Some players get involved by physically engaging, and that's how they play their best. And these two certainly showing that this is their best.
And scores the takedown, and that'll bring this one to an end.
Yeah, gets his weight over him and takes him down to the ice, and he's going to be the victor in this one. Something needed to happen to change the momentum within this game, and that fight is a result of a bit of frustration and also trying to spark your bench. You know the game isn't over yet. You're not willing to concede. If you're not willing to concede, you got to get something going.
Both teams had a chance for a little reset as they step in for the face-off. Second frame almost done. Well inside a minute now. Takes a wrist shot. Oh, what a stop on the play. Gets all of it with the paddle. Quebec's been an impressive club to watch tonight, especially offensively, as they lead big here late in the second. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Quebec's got it along the wall. Handles the pass. Pass back to the point. Picks up the puck. With the stop. Grabs the puck in the corner. Taken along the wall by Jaeger. 31 seconds to the buzzer.
Well, this is a primetime clinic on how to own the puck. I mean, they're managing it, and they are playing with it at will in the offensive zone.
Nowhere for that shot to go through.
Jaeger's last play was a tough one, James. He loses his balance, which makes it difficult for him to corral the puck and get it off with precision, but he makes the play.
Vancouver's got it in their own zone. Jostling for the puck, but still maintains possession. And the puck hops out of the offensive zone. They'll be forced to regroup. 40 minutes of play in the books. Both teams will get one last chance to catch their breaths, and then it's on to period number 3 next.
When the home team wins, you win $10 off at Ross. The home team wins for your next any Ross sporting goods for coupon good for $10 off your next purchase of $50 or more. Tickets must be redeemed within a week of the game.
unfortunate storyline here throughout the game, and now we know for sure he won't be back. Scoops up the puck now. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. And they'll dump it in. Takes the puck. Loves the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. And that puck leaves the zone. And now it's grabbed by Miller. Great defensive effort with the stick. They clear the zone. Passes it to Heronic. Slides the puck ahead to Hughes. And that's off a stick. Great poke check on the reach. Quebec's got the puck in the defensive end. And that one's picked off in the neutral zone. From the right wing, he moves it to the middle. Shot! And that one's stopped. Quick feed to Hughes. Pedersen's going to play it near the point. Turn that chance aside. Vancouver's gained possession along the boards. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one.
They are really pouring on the pressure here. Here's the pass. Dishes it off again. Passes again. There's a hit on the play. And it's picked up by the defense. It's a 2-on-1.
Textbook defensive effort to end that rush. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. Quebec's offense has been a thing to watch tonight as they lead it big time here early in the third. The Canucks win it in the defensive zone. Grabs the puck. Can't hang on to the puck after taking a knock. Oh, look at this chance. Puck picked up by Kuzmenko. His reflexes on display tonight.
Well, that shot came quick, and it was right out front. He had to be sharp. He had to be right on it and show his brilliant reflexes.
The Canucks played along the boards. Slides it diagonally to Suter. And he denied him there. Brody stick handling in his own zone. And a stick breaks that up. Takes the return feed. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. He'll keep it alive and moves it ahead. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Shot! And he gets just enough of it to keep it out from the back of the net. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Quebec's turned good defense into good offense as they lead it early in this third period. Vancouver's taken possession in their own end. The Canucks will play it from the defensive zone. Here they come. Some good stick work to force that turnover. All alone! Oh, denies him on the play!
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
Passes over to Anderson. Inside the offensive end now down the left. Quebec's got control of it now from their own end. Feeds the puck to Yager. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. And he gets in front of that. Puck is frozen, and they're going to go. And ding, ding, it's all over.
Yeah, the bell has rung, and he certainly got his done. With this game completely out of hand right now, this is a predictable fight. Late in the game, it's a blowout. This is frustration bubbling over.
All right, both teams back at the face-off circle after the dust finally settles on that Donnybrook. Noson's won the draw here in the defensive zone. Hronik's got it in the defensive end. Quick pass to Hughes. Puck grab by Mikheyev. Takes it from the right side. And that's deflected. Takes the feed at center.
Oh, he got pummeled by Silovs.
Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. Quebec's on total cruise control early in this third period. Offense's own face-off, and he wins the draw. Great read with the stick. Back to the point it goes. And that's snapped away in the defensive end by Hronek. Pinned up along the boards. Now he slides it up to Toffoli. Knocked away in the offensive zone. And he slides it quickly to Miller. The Canucks cross the line and gain the zone. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. Excellent stick work on the play. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Bringing the physicality tonight. Slides the puck to Hronek. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. Quebec's got a hold of it along the wall. Moves the puck. The Canucks take possession in the neutral zone. Grabs the puck at center. Moves it quickly over to McIntyre. Takes the puck. Moves it to the middle. And he denies that great opportunity there. And the goal. And we've got a fight. Well, a spirited scrap comes to an end with the takedown.
I think he might be relieved as they head to the ice as he was taking a thrashing.
Yeah, I think you're right.
The Canucks are the clear victors in that fight, and that generates some energy, momentum for their team. Everyone's standing up and batting their sticks.
Well, with the chaos cleared, face-off now for both teams. The Canucks get a hold of the puck in their own end. Sends a pass over. Through center. Gives it right back. Fires it. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Feeds it up ahead.
Devastating hit into the boards, and listen to this building rattle.
Quick pass across to Garland. Good defensive effort to poke it away. Quebec's got the puck along the wall. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. Drives to the crease. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Cranley.
Well, this is an incredible save, James. It's anticipation as well. Recognize that the shooter is in the low slot, getting in front of it and making the save.
The Canucks take possession here in the open ice. Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. Quebec's got a hold of the puck now. Scooped up along the wall by Cullen. Good hit to knock the puck loose. Loses his balance on the play. Puck scooped up by Brody. And now he passes up to Toffoli. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Quick shot! And that goes off course off a body. He got all of that hit on the play. Dumps it in. Finds some space in the corner. Here's a short pass to Hughes. Quebec's got it in the neutral zone. Oh, quick work with the stick and comes up with the puck.
Scores! And my, oh my, how things have suddenly changed here.
Well, it's the magic of one goal and the impact it can have, James. You go from a situation where you think you're out of it, and now all of a sudden you believe you're back in it. Complete change of the dynamic of the game.
The Canucks don't have time on their side, but they're starting to scratch back.
They're scratching back, they're clawing back, but they're going to have to take some offensive chances. D are going to have to start jumping in, opening up lanes, and creating odd man rushes.
On the attack along the boards. Tenacious battle for the puck along the wall. Quebec's got the puck. Here they come inside the neutral zone. Gets the puck in deep. Vancouver's looking to break out of their own end. And he slides it quickly to Hughes. Vancouver's on the attack. And that pass goes off a stick. Handles the puck. Oh, a clutch save!
Well, this is a really great save, James. I mean, you can see that he's battling for position. You can see him moving up and down as his eyes are trying to track and find the puck. That's outworking your opponent and finding a way to make the save.
Oh, that's tremendous poise in the defensive end to break off the pass. Picked up along the boards by Perron. Great reach with the poke check. Quebec's got it in their own zone. Sends it in on the attack. The Canucks have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Picked up along the wall by Yeager. Taken by Middleton. Quebec's got a hold of the puck. He says, let's get physical on that play. The Canucks gain possession. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. And down he goes as the puck goes free. Vancouver's ready to go on the attack. The Nordic Blizzard have taken possession along the wall. Huge steal in his own end. Here they come. Down the left side on the attack. Feeds the puck over. Oh, we got a piece of it to keep it out. Quebec's looking to break out. Moves it on over to Cullen. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. The Canucks get a hold of the puck in their own end. From the blue line, they take control of it. And he takes the dish. Here's a shot. Misses over the net. Can't hang on after that hit. Puck battle along the boards. Grabbed along the boards by Pullman. Nice zone entry from the left. Takes a shot. There's another consecutive save.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area, and he's got to get to top of the crease, square to the puck to be able to make that save. Great job.
Quebec's been on a roll all night long, and they continue to lead in the third. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Vancouver's got possession of the puck. Grabs control of it at the point. Takes control of the puck. To the low slot. And the poke check. Oh, smart play. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. Quebec's been the better club as they hold a 4-2 lead at this point. And now it's grabbed by Middleton. That sails over the net. Vancouver's got the puck along the boards. Up the neutral zone now.
A centering feed!
Oh, and they couldn't complete that. At center ice now. He grabs the puck. Vancouver's got a hold of it against the wall. And it's broken up by a nice defensive use of the stick. Dismiss that chance. Quebec's got it in their own zone. Takes the pass as he banks it off the wall. Moves it to Yager. And things starting to ramp up a little bit now on the ice with that play. Great use of the twig as he pokes that one away. McIntyre's lugging the puck. Quebec's in transition. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. And he loses control here. Drives it to the crease. Nice save from point-blank range.
Well, the shooter's going to run out of real estate because he does a great job of getting out on top of the crease and taking away all the room. When you make yourself as big as possible, there's less holes in the net.
Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Scores! Well, just what the doctor ordered, and they cut into the lead.
Oh, yeah, after that goal, you can sense the momentum shift, James, and it's all about swinging and seeing if they can string a couple of good shifts together and get the equalizer.
They've narrowed it within one. Vancouver's finally shown some pushback in the third, and they've got a goal here.
It's amazing, James, how a game can change within the game, and that happened right there on that last sequence. Getting to the middle of the ice, fighting for possession, and that's a sense of urgency late in the third.
Quebec's got the puck in the defensive end. The Canucks have it now. And it's a quick pass to Anderson. The Canucks looking against the half wall. Trying to get it out of danger. The Canucks have it against the wall. And they'll be forced to regroup after the puck bounces out of the offensive zone. And now he moves it quickly to Perron. Broken up with a stick. Moves the puck along the half wall. Knocked away. Quebec's grabbed a hold of the puck. Donato's hauled down. Penalty on the way. Let's see what the official makes for the final decision.
This is a tough situation to be in. You're frustrated. You've taken your third penalty of the period. You got to kill it, reset, and find a way to push on.
As we're about to drop the puck, the power play unit back out onto the ice for another opportunity.
The power play has seen success tonight, and I like what they've been doing, James. Just reading the ice that they've been given. Nothing static, a lot of motion, and really reading where the places to attack is.
Quick stop! Quick stop by Seabox!
Mackey's time in the penalty box is up, and he's got to get back to just finding his place within the game on the ice, and he gets a nice scoring chance right there that needs to give him some confidence. He can play physical, but he's also got to play with his brain.
The Canucks gain control of the puck against the wall. Nice bank pass off the boards. And he loses possession of the puck after trying to make one too many moves.
It almost looked as if he was going to get by the defender, but that extra move took his space away, and it goes the other way.
Quebec's gained possession along the boards.
Moves it in front! Scores! What a finish on the play!
around the perimeter and creates motion. They want to pull the PK outside of the middle of the ice, and when they do, they hit the bumper position perfectly, and they're able to hammer it home.
Quebec's in the driver's seat now, up by 2 in this third period.
Oh yeah, and it's been a consistent effort from start to finish here, James. Now they got to sure that they play this last little bit the same way they started. Aggressive on the puck, but be cautious when they need to. Sometimes the simple play is the effective one.
There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials.
That's the third call of the period, and it really looks like they weren't dialed in or ready to play in this game, and preparation is key. Otherwise, things like this happen. Scored today, but hasn't been excellent. This is where coaches make adjustments, whether you go with PP1 or PP2, or even if you intermix them.
Oh, tremendous save on the play!
What an incredible save. No idea how he got to that one, James, and the shooter is absolutely stunned. What a stop.
We got a stoppage. Let's get the call.
And yet another penalty is called, so out comes the PK unit, and you know what? They are taxed, they are worn down. If this continues, it's all going to backfire.
Big opportunity here for them. They'll have plenty of time to work this 5-on-3.
What an opportunity, a long 5-on-3 here, and this can turn the momentum, switch the entire game in their favor. They have to find a way to execute.
Quick feed to Miller. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Made the stop on that play. Quick pass to Miller. They'll want to clear the zone here while they're trying to kill off this penalty. Vancouver's got the puck along the wall. The Canucks cross the blue line and are on the attack. Vancouver's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Stop that one. Puts it high. Delayed penalty coming up here. And another call against the home team, and these fans I think they've had enough.
They've had enough, and they're booing at the officials, and for the players, this is so frustrating. You try and kind of get the temperature of the way the official's going to call the game, and real tough to read when you get 3 in a row like that.
They'll have a lot of time to work with this 5-on-3.
In a 5-on-3, you have advantages all over the ice in the offensive zone, but you still can move. You can move and isolate players. When you do this, you create movement, more opportunity. That's exactly what you have to do.
Quebec's regain possession of the puck, and they get that puck down the ice. Vancouver's got the puck in their own end.
There's been so much offense in this game, James. It's been...
Oh, he's taken down. Penalty coming up.
He's ahead of the pack here, off to the races, and he gets taken down from behind, and that's going to be a penalty shot tripping all day long.
Hoaglander's got the puck at center, and it's time to go. Shot makes the stop under pressure. Can they capitalize on this power play? Here comes the face-off. The Canucks win the draw. Stopped by Cranley. And he takes the feed. Oh, they'll be forced to start over from center as the puck leaves the zone. Trying to get something going here with this man advantage. How about this? 3-on-1. Here's a pass. Head connect on that feed. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out.
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason, and this time, he bails his team out.
Taken along the wall by Kuzmenko. Slides the puck across to Hoaglander. And he takes the pass. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Moves it quickly over to Hughes. Snaps one here on the slot. And that was a good heads-up read to make that save.
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
Slides the puck across to Hughes. And here's a pass to Perron. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Great defensive effort breaking up the pass. Quebec's got it in their own zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. He got all of that one. With possession along the wall. Fires it on net with the stop. Sends it in front. Couldn't complete the pass. Here's a short pass to Perron. Looking to make something happen along the boards. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away.
Make a change, make a change.
The Canucks look to start the transition game. Tries to feed it over to Toffoli. Vancouver's in now. Reaches out and uses the stick. Here's a shot. Oh, what a stick save.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
And he takes the feed. Too many bodies in the way. And a good use of the body to knock the puck loose. Oh, and he comes up with a big stop there. Vancouver's moving it along the wing. Slides it over to Herodic. Takes the feed at center from the right wing. Scooped up along the wall by Miller. Takes it and looks ahead. Along the half wall with the puck. Grabs the puck. Puck picked up by Garland. And that's turned aside. And pokes the puck loose inside the offensive end. Scrum along the wall. Moves it to Miller. That's intercepted. Quebec's back to even strength. Huge effort by their penalty-killing unit.
Critical time of the game, James. Everyone wants to be out there and embrace that pressure. You want to deliver. You want to be that hero. And you get left with a big, fat 0. That's a tough one to take.
Temperature's boiling over late here, Cheryl.
Boiling because there's certainly frustration as well. And when you're feeling frustrated, it's easy to just drop the gloves.
And there's the takedown, and I think not a moment too soon, at least with one of these fighters.
Yeah, if you're the one that's underneath and on the ice, you want to take your 5-minute ticket and march yourself over to the penalty box and get your rest. Well, some good punches were landed there, and he looks visibly shaken up. I think he's going to need some medical attention, James. At the very least, some ice packs.
Well, with all that said and done with, we still got a game to play, and face-off here set to resume action. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Sends it quickly to Brody. Moves it to the offensive zone. Scoops up the puck here.
Leading in late in the game, you know that the coach is going to choose players who are dependable and know exactly what to do at the right time. Putting that puck in deep is the right thing.
And he's taken down. The official's arm signaling for a penalty. Let's get the call here.
We got to put a pin in the penalty balloon here, James. The frustrating calls, no question about it. But they've got to figure out a way to control their emotion and get back in this game.
By Cranley. McIntyre's recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. Quebec's got a hold of the puck. Here's a shot, and there's the save. Oh, and that's poked away in the offensive zone by McIntyre. The Canucks move the puck in the defensive zone. Gaining momentum along the wing. Works it across to McIntyre. And that one's picked off. Quebec's got possession at center. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Vancouver's got a hold of it along the wall. Here they come on the attack. Puck grab by Miller. That's a textbook save by Cranley. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Chance to reset here on the draw on this man advantage. Vancouver's won the draw and they'll go to work. Stopped by the goaltender. And a delayed penalty coming up as he got tripped up. Unable to reach that one. Here's the official call.
This is a frustrating situation, James, just taking a whack-load of penalties and really unable to get any momentum in this game because they're shorthanded the whole time.
Well, things should open up for both sides here with a little 4-on-4 action.
4-on-4, you want to utilize north, south, east, west, and capitalize on the speed with the extra ice available. You can bet your coaching staff is going to put some pretty quick players out there.
Quebec's moving it up the ice. A little rock'em sock'em on the play. Puts it on net. Shuts him down. And another save.
Man, is he ever quick on his feet, anticipating the play. Excellent reflexes. He's saving his team right now.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, it's a 2-goal game with a 5-3 score. The Canucks start with the puck in their own end. Directs it on over to Pullman. And he coughs it up with the pass. Comes up with the stop. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Quebec's coaches have to be impressed in what they're seeing from their players tonight. All sorts of scoring chances, and they lead late in the third. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. And it's kicked away. Quebec's got the puck. Picks up the puck. Sends it out front. Can't connect the play. Takes the puck behind the net. Moves around along the half wall. Lets it go from the slot. Oh, denies him with the paddle save.
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
And now it's over to Pullman. Great pass from off the right side. The Canucks really need a goal here. They pulled the goalie and the extra attackers out. More time off the clock as they grab the puck. Looking for space inside the D zone. Gets the puck over to Suter. Takes it to the front. Oh, and he just puts it wide of the net.
That's more than a missed shot, James. It's an opportunity to get back in this game. Listen, when you're trailing in the third period, you have to utilize every opportunity to your advantage, and that's a massive miss.
Quick feed to Suter. Here's a chance.
Takes a shot. Oh, what a glove save there. He read that perfectly.
That's an incredible save, James. I mean, he's got presence in his crease, and he's also got a great glove hand, and he shows it right there with that save.
Shot! Oh, at the buzzer, a big save! There's the final horn, and this one's in the books. Well, a complete team effort right from the goal all the way out to the front, and they continue to find ways to win.
Listen, James, when you're winning games, it's easy to have buy-in, right? Everything's working for you, so you're trusting the process, and that's where you see the real good habits. Tonight was another product of that.
Well, that puts a bow on the night here this evening from all of us here at EA Sports. I'm James Cybulski. See ya.